Welcome back, DIY Willy. And today we're working on the 2012 TITAN Swapped NISSAN Frontier that we've got these projects going on lately. It's back in the shop. Today we're going to put on some SEALIGHT LED bulbs. Now this truck already has LED headlights installed that were installed 2 or 3 years ago, and one of them has burned out. And well, I believe these SEALIGHTs are a better product than what was installed in here previously, and I've used these in a few other vehicles and haven't had any trouble with them whatsoever. So we're gonna put them in this Frontier. We'll go through the install. Hopefully these mount up a little easier than the ones that are in here did. The ones that were in here had a big cooling sink on the back that required to trim the Nissan parts a little bit to get them to fit. So hopefully these fit in there within the same area without trimming much more, and it's an easy install. So yeah, let's get on this and get it done. It's hot out here. So let's get a look at those bulbs turned on. So here we've got the driver's side bulb is out, and here we've got the passenger side bulb working. So yeah, we're gonna get in there and we're gonna change those bulbs. I don't know, it may be hard to see, maybe kind of dark down here. I can't tell by the camera. So when you're pulling these lights out, you know, a lot of times these bulbs are two parts, and the part that actually holds them into the headlight housing is held in by another fitting. I'm not sure of the technical piece of it, but it's the part that fits the particular vehicle, like your 9005, your H11, whatever. The fitting that comes with the light will fit that particular light. So normally you can pull this out just like that, pull the light bulb out, and then Nissan has this little holder here. You just twist it and pull it off, and then that way you can get to this piece, and this is the piece that holds your light in place right there. So the new lights have this also, and let's get that out. Here we go. Here's our SEALIGHT Scope Park LED lighting, and this is type S1. This is a 9007 H5 bulb. You can see that right there, the blue mark. So what I like about SEALIGHT is their packaging is amazing. I mean, look at that. Everything is just packaged really nice. Got the instructions, got some zip ties to hold the wires back. You've got some double back tape for the what do they call those? Wow, here I am at a loss for words. I guess it's, you got some double back tape, and I guess it's like a ballast to light the LED bulb. So that double back tape will hold the ballast wherever you want it, other than zip ties, I guess, if you want that. So if you pull this out, so we can pull the lights out. And before we go touching these things, see, this is all packaged very nicely. See that? Before we go touching the bulbs, it actually goes with any bulb, really. Halogen and xenon, all those bulbs like that are very particular to the oils of your skin. You don't want to touch them. So SEALIGHT is kind enough to offer you a pair of gloves to handle the bulbs. Now that's going to protect the bulb and extend the life of the bulb. You don't want those oils getting on your hand. And I'm guessing these are a stretch fit, kind of one size fits all. But I like that about SEALIGHT. And besides having good luck with them, I use them in my Silverado and they work perfectly. So we'll just set this out of the way. We'll put the gloves on. See how they fit. Oh yeah, they stretch nicely. I don't have big hands, but yeah, look at that. All right, I'm ready for surgery. Woo! All right, let's take a look at the bulb. So the Amazon. So looking at the packaging here, you take the bulb, you've got the cabling coming in from the bottom, just kind of wrap it up like that, and the cable comes out. Now these are really nice bulbs. The heat sinks a little bit smaller. I don't see fans on these. Some of the ones I've used in the past have actual cooling fans, and you hear them when they come on. In fact, the ones that are coming out actually have cooling fans on them. But I think the technology now is getting good enough that maybe the cooling fan isn't quite needed. I don't know. This is, like I said, the 9007 model, and we'll just take this piece off here like that. You just give it a little twist. Let me do it again. Now you just give it a little twist and it pulls right out. This is the piece we're going to mount in the vehicle. Now when you're looking at it, it's got one place for a clip here or a pin, and then it's got an area here that's recessed, and that will line up with two other spots on the headlight housing. This will line up with the third. When it goes in, you can push it in and then seat it with the other piece over the top that comes with the factory headlight. Now you can always put a little bit of Vaseline on these O-rings to help them go in a little easier if they're too tight, but saliva also works. Saliva is the magic lubricant. It'll do it too. And let's get this piece in and we'll put the headlight together, and it should be pretty simple install. All right, so you just get that in there, just kind of twist it around into the seats and then give it a little push, and then the ring from the headlight housing goes on and just twists into place like that. The install is basically done. That's the worst of it. Now we can take the bulb. And the bulb has a little pin on this side and a little pin on that side, or protrusion, whatever you want to call them, and we'll install that. All right, so this has a little pin on each side, and it matches the holes on the inside of the light. Just push it in, give it a twist, lock it into place. Now that is completely fixed in there. Now all we'll do is unplug the old light and plug in the new light. Give it a little push and pull it out. Now the old light is out of the way. We can put its plug back on like that, and we can take the new plug and the factory plug, plug it in, plug it in, plug it in, just like that. And we've got some zip ties, or we could even double back tape it right there, which I might do because that looks pretty nice. I might just do that right there, just like that. Yeah, let's do that. Let's get that double back tape. You know what? I can't do it with the gloves on. So I want to take the other bulb out first, and then we'll take care of that. Let's get that other side done. Now you can see this truck is tall. I have to have two-step to get up here because, man, I can't reach up here. Get inside, I gotta be stepping up a little bit. All right, let's get going. Now, I don't know if you can see any of that, but I've got to remove the zip tie. That's in place. Get it out of the way. It might be beneficiary to take the battery out even, or move it, because that thing is going to be a booger in there. Let's get it unplugged anyway. All right. Okay, I did move the battery a little bit to get in here and give this a twist, and it's coming out as a whole assembly like that. See, that's how it is, with this piece in there and then that last piece on there. We can just pull this off like so. We're not going to use this, but we are going to keep this piece. Remember, we got to reuse this one. We'll just set that aside. Now we got the bulbs out. Now we got to find the position of the other bulb. It's not part of the battery tray, I guess. spare parts. All right, just like we did before, we're gonna just take it, pull the bulb out, and we'll give it a twist and pull it apart. See that? Now I'm gonna carefully put the bulb back in its position and do my best to reinstall this piece in this tight location. Kind of hard to see. No, don't drop it. Butterfingers. I think this is the hardest part of the whole install, especially on this side where you can't see it. You can't even see where the pins are. The little alignment pins. That might be it right there. Let's see if we can get this piece on without that thing falling out the back. Nope, that's not it. It won't lock. Okay, so that's not quite it. I'm gonna turn you off and see if I can't move the battery. All right, after a little bit of work, I finally got it in there. I just gotta keep rotating it until it feels level, and then I just push it in and it went right in. The hardest part on this side was just trying to see where the pins are, the little alignment pins with the battery and everything here. You know, you really can't get a good view, but it went right in. No problem. Got the locking plate on there. Now we can install the bulb. And we'll get the bulb out. And we'll get the bulb down inside that hole down there. Line up those alignment pins and give it a twist. Yeah, that was easier. Now here's the two plugs. Here's the factory plug and the new bulb plug. We'll just click those together like that. And we are almost done. We're just going to double back tape that up here with the tape that was provided and do some zip tying out of the wires out of the way, and we're done. But I got to take the gloves off. Okay, so I've got the double back tape, and I'm just going to peel the ends of it off so that I can stick it to, I'm calling this a ballast. I believe it's a ballast. We're just going to stick it on the back like so. Then we'll peel the other side off. Now I've already cleaned this area right here, and we're just going to stick it on like that. It's a one-time shot, so make sure you got it in the right spot. Wow, that looks really good. Now there's just a zip tie I want to do down on the bottom, and we are done with the passenger side. Should have took the battery out. Would have made so much easier work. Ah, look at that. Come on, zip tie. Thank God I have small hands. There we go. And I'll just trim the excess off. There, I like to chew on the excess. There we go. There we go. Install's done. Ballast is out of the way. Zip ties here. Oh, this thing goes, that cable goes right there. We are done on the passenger side. How would you do the same thing over here? Get the old one out of the way. Get the double back tape. Peel one side. Get the ballast. Stick it firmly, press it on. Peel the back side. Stick it on. There we go. Give it a nice firm press. Make sure that glue sticks. Looks good. And I'm gonna do the wire tie trick on the back side one more time. Do the wiring down here or somewhere. Oh, actually, no, it looks pretty good. need a zip tie on that side. Here we go. This side's all done. Let's turn them on and see how they look. All right, they're on. Yeah, they look good. Can't really tell how bright they are in the daytime, but and they're on. Kind of see a different reflection. Probably can't see in the camera on the garage door. Now I know these are aimed kind of wrong, and I'm going to take a measurement from the ground. I don't know how far up. I'll have to look and see if I can find a height, measure up the garage door, and then tonight when I come home from work I'll turn them on and I'll try to adjust them down to that mark. Right now the beam is a little high, so yeah, that's a pretty good install of the SEALIGHT Scope Park LED lighting. Hope that's how you pronounce it. I know I like the SEALIGHT. Oh, they turned off on their own. All right, very good install. Easy. This is the hardest side, passenger side. We're on the battery. If you can, take the battery out. So yeah, that was the install of the SEALIGHT LED bulbs. They're 9007 or HP5 in the 2012 Nissan Frontier. I'll try to get a shot of the lights on tonight when I get home from work. It'll be dark then, and you get a much better view of the lighting. So yeah, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already, and always come back to DIY Willy, where we're working on these nice Nissan Frontiers, the mini bikes, the Suzukis, and of course the Silverados. We have other projects that pop in now and then we work on, but for right now this one's got all my focus. I gotta do the bed liner next, and the backup camera, and of course gas tank filler. Anyway, thanks for coming. Thanks for stopping by and checking out my videos, and come back to DIY Willy. All right, see you next time. Bye. All right, I hope this works. I'm just getting off work. I wanted to get a nighttime shot of these lights working. Got the other Frontier here. I'm just gonna shine the lights. I'm just gonna shine the lights on the garage door. I'm not gonna move the truck. It's like 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm just coming home from work and the neighbors are asleep, so I don't want to wake anybody up. So shh, let's be quiet about this, and yeah, let's do it. I hope this really shows what I'm trying to demonstrate. You know, the lights are bright. Let me turn turn that light off. These lights are bright. Got a good reflection on the garage door, and looks like they need to be leveled out a little bit. They're a little bit off. I'm going to try to bring them down so that the beam is more out of other people's vision, but I don't want to blind people. But these are bright. Very impressed with these SEALIGHT bulbs. They're really, just turned off. So yeah, I just wanted to give it a little nice shot about how bright they were, and it's a good job. All right.